Hi, welcome to Teacher Inspiration Station. I'm Melissa Clark. In today's video, I wanted to talk about using sarcasm with students. Now, I recently read this article written by a man named Dave Stott, and I'm actually going to leave the article down below in the description. Hopefully there's no max of characters that I can put in the description, but I'll leave it down below. And he's an educator, been teaching for over 30 years, and he's a writer. He wrote this article called The Fine Line Between Sarcasm, Humor, and Spite. In it, he talks about teachers using sarcasm is not acceptable in the teaching environment. It can be harmful or hurtful to the self-esteem of students. A simple comment that you make in passing could actually belittle or ridicule your students. He says humor in the classroom is great, but just think about what you are saying. And you should ask yourself the question, would I like my child to be spoken to in this manner? Do I use sarcasm in the classroom? Yes, I do. And I don't know any teacher who doesn't really, to some degree. Am I rude? Am I condescending? No. Some of my popular phrases include, are you in La La Land? Wake up and smell the cocoa beans. Sometime today would be wonderful. I'm not mean-spirited or angry when I'm using sarcasm. I'm actually quite playful, and I find my students find it funny, like they giggle whenever I'm sarcastic. There is a fine line because I have seen teachers use sarcasm and it embarrass their students. I remember I had this placement, and this wasn't the teacher that I was with, but I saw a teacher, and I think she was just really irritated with this one student. And he said something, maybe it was something obvious, and she says to him, "No kidding, Einstein!" Just like that. And I just thought it was rude because, like, that was her personality. Like, she was a very sarcastic person to everyone. So, like, I don't remember who she is or what her name is or even the school, but I just remember that moment, and I remember thinking, oh, that was kind of rude. Some rude, sarcastic comments that you may have heard teachers use are, "Nah, really? I didn't know that." You seriously don't know? Wow. Here comes trouble. Now, when it comes to sarcasm, I think tone is really important. And I also think it depends on who you're saying it to. I mean, there's some kids who just have that personality, like they're just playful, they're sarcastic themselves. And there's some students where when you're a little sarcastic with them, it actually builds the rapport because they get it, they understand. Now, there's some students that you know that it's not okay to be sarcastic with, or you know certain comments you wouldn't say to them. For example, a student who is learning English, they may not understand what you're saying, and even like a giggle from a couple of students, like they might think that you're laughing at them, and they just don't understand. Also, there's some kids who may be just very shy or withdrawn, and there's certain students who I wouldn't make certain comments to. And again, my comments are never mean. Like, I'm never mean to students, but it just comes with knowing your students. Like, what works for one student doesn't work for another. So, in a nutshell, do I think sarcasm in the classroom is okay? I do, but remember these three things. Be mindful of what you're saying, because you do not want to embarrass or ridicule your students or make them feel foolish. So be mindful of what you're saying, be mindful of who you're saying it to, and be mindful of how you are saying it. So when you're in the classroom and the next time you want to make a sarcastic comment, think about those things. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Do you use sarcasm? Is it okay to use sarcasm? Leave it in the comments below. I'd love to get the discussion going. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. And I'd love it if you could hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos every week. That's it for now. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.